way that the internet changed the way that we interact with computers, I think the Internet of Things will change the way we interact with the world, and the cloud is at the centre of that.
IoT is a great hot topic to talk about. There's so much going on. However, I would say from a business perspective, you have to be really careful. Where are you getting value out of IoT? As an organisation, you need to look at what's going on, look at where you can get value out of the technology, but not just leap in to some crazy idea which really is going to lead you nowhere.
I think it'll still take a couple of years to reach some kind of maturity. We're still sort of playing around. It's a bit of a gimmick now, light bulbs with IP addresses. Who really needs that? We're still at the stage where we're finding, what kinds of sensors and actuators we can plug into computers and the cool things we can do with them. So I think it'll take a while for us to figure out what exactly we're trying to do with the things.
More and more, health applications are going out there. Things like the connected home or the smart home, connected cars, as I mentioned earlier. Those kinds of things will just drive huge expansion in the number of intelligent devices out there, and the technology is developing apace, and I think the applications will follow.
Perhaps the interesting use cases are going to be the industrial ones. So factory floor, fleets of vehicles, which really have something immediate to gain from being wired into a network and being tracked and monitored. The smart home, it's been around for 10 years, 15 years already, and it still hasn't progressed very much. So I think there's still a way to go on that yet.
Ultimately, there are billions of people with smartphones generating vast amounts of data, and as they get smart watches or Fitbits and all that kind of stuff, they're going to be generating huge volumes. So ultimately, I think probably the consumer side will actually overtake the industrial side.
You can spend an awful lot of money investigating IoT, but really spend wisely, go after the things that are going to make a real difference to the business. Basically, it's like any technology. It acts as an amplifier or a lens to your business processes. If they're really poor, guess what? IoT is just going to make them poorer faster, and it's going to make your organization poorer faster. If your processes are good, and you can look to good improvements in them using IoT, then by all means go for it. It's a great idea if you take the right decisions.